Sisters and brothers, my name is Brian Becker. I'm the National Coordinator of the Answer Coalition. I want to thank you all for coming. There are going to be thousands more joining us between now and 1:30. We're going to be joined by Cynthia McKinney, Cindy Sheehan, Ralph Nader, Ramsey Clark, Iraq War veterans, people from all walks of life coming together. Many of you know that before this demonstration took place, the Answer Coalition received nearly $10,000 in fines in the last 2 weeks for the crime of putting up an anti-war poster. In Los Angeles, 2 of our organizers were arrested on felony charges for putting up an anti-war poster. They faced trial. They were given $20,000 bail each for having put up an anti-war poster. The same thing happened in San Francisco. We had to post $50,000 in bail so that 2 people could get out of jail for the crime of allegedly putting up an anti-war poster. Now let me ask you, why is it that grassroots organizing, the traditional methods, putting up posters, handing out leaflets, have become a crime? It's because the government fears the people. They know that we can organize. They know we can take this message into our communities, our campuses, into our workplaces, and yes, right into the rank and file of the U.S. military and say we won't fight for imperialist wars. So we're going to stay strong, sisters and brothers. We're going to be disciplined today. We're going to march on Halliburton. We're going to march on the Mortgage Bankers Association. We're going to march on the Washington Post.
Say we're black, Latinos, Arab, Asians, and white. No more this race, this war defends our civil rights.
No jobs. We need war. Without war, who's going to build the circuit boards? Who's going to build the, all the computer stuff that runs our tanks and most of the military and the satellites? How many military personnel would be out of a job if we had no war? What would they do? We are already without jobs. Could you imagine no war and all the U.S. soldiers home with no more jobs?
They're saying money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation.
The problem is that our economy is so bad that we can't make the jobs. So we go to war. We go to war and we give the citizens of America jobs. All they got to do is enlist in the military. You enlist in the military, you have a job. All these people complaining about jobs, go enlist in the military. You'll have a job.
I see.
You'll have a job, you'll have job security, you'll have a check, you'll have a place for your family. You won't always be dead. Not everyone dies. Hey, that's a small price to pay for you to have a job. Otherwise, don't complain about not having a job.
For human beings. There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.
This marker is for a friend of mine that I had in the Army who's in my company. His name was James Harrelson, and he died on a road that I drove down regularly, and it makes you really ask the question, why was he the one that the bomb would go off on and not me? And it really makes you think about what's important in your life. And to certain degrees, I think we're all at that point now as we look at all these markers here and the marker in my hand and the markers in front of us to ask ourselves, are we going to continue to push to create the world that we want to live in and to reduce the number of markers, especially the markers that we lead to with our own hands? Or do we want to continue to ignore the different numbers and walk past memorials like this and not think about it? And it's really a question of humanity to both honor the dead and honor the living, to live our lives to promote a world and promote a culture where we can solve problems differently. And a lot of times that might take sacrifice and take effort, but so does all of this, and I'd rather do it for peace. Thank you.
We are allowed to put tents on the national monument. It is a case law. It's a law. It's National Park Service 7.96 regulation or code or whatever. And Monday we set up tents and they made us take them down during the day. So tonight, if you have a tent, bring it down. We promised people they could stay out here. The Park Service shut us down. We can't play by their arbitrary rules, their ever-changing rules.
If they tell you to go,
If they tell you to go,
there is something you should know.
there is something you should know.
They wave the flag when you attack.
They raise the flag when you attack.
When you come home, they turn their back.
When you come home, they turn their back.
Sound off.
1, 2,
Sound off.
3, 4.
Break it on down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
No more.
We can chase down all our enemies, bring them to their knees. We can bomb the world to pieces, but we can't bomb it into peace. Whoa, we may even find a solution.
If you've been in the war zone,
If you've been in war zone,
brothers and sisters, welcome home.
brothers and sisters, welcome home.
A lot of us know how it feels.
A lot of us know how it feels.
Speaking out will help you heal.
Speaking out will help you heal.
Sound off.
1, 2,
Sound off.
3, 4.
Break it on down.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. No more. Now.
What do we want?
Troops out.
When do we want it?
Now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Occupation no more.
Boy Scouts of America, don't go to war.
Next.
They're training you at an early age for militarism.
No justice, no peace. U.S. side of the Middle East.
So what do you think of Obama's empire so far?
Well, I think that Obama should change his name to Barack Bush.
Even find a solution to hunger and disease. We can bomb the world to pieces, but we can't bomb it into peace. I sing power to the peaceful, love to the peaceful.
We're not leaving until the wars end.